One of the most daunting tasks before a trip is packing your bag and deciding what gear to bring. Welcome back for part 2 of our gear organization video, and in this video, we'll discuss how I pack my pack and what's in it. I'm Woodall Trails, and let's talk gear. I just want to start out by saying the gear you bring depends on the trip you're taking. But the basics of what you need are your shelter, sleep system, and somewhere to store your food. And if you're an ultralight backpacker like me, you got them accessories too. As many of you know, and if you're new to the channel, I'm a hammock camper exclusively and spend a minimum of 100 nights per year in my hammock on trail or camping. For my hammock shelter system, I have 2 setups, a 3-season setup and a winter setup. This setup right here is my winter setup. Both setups include a Hammock Gear Circadian Pro hammock, adding a top cover for my winter setup. The only differences are the weight and temp rating of my setups, with my 3-season setup weighing about half the weight of my winter setup. Both setups include a Hammock Catch All, like the blue here, that hold both my hammock and quilts for my winter setup. My 3-season setup cannot hold my top quilt, so it goes into my clothes bag with that setup. To finish, each setup has a tarp as well. This tarp right here is my new custom Hammock Gear Journey tarp. It's 12 foot with doors, so I can keep the cold out this winter. For my 3-season setup, I use an Outdoor Vitals Delano tarp for its easy setup and its weight of just 14 ounces. When I pack these items in my pack, my hammock setup goes just above my clothes bag on the bottom. My tarp, well, it's packed on the top above my food bag with my rain jacket. How do you stay warm in your hammock? Do you use a pad? These are just a couple of the questions I'm asked when I say I hammock camp. No, I do not use a pad, and here's how I stay warm in my hammock. Like my shelter, I have 2 setups. My 3-season setup includes a Hammock Gear Ultralight Incubator 950 fill power down Underquilt, and this Jax R Better Topquilt that I won at Spring Maha earlier this year. Both of these items weigh roughly 25 ounces, making my 3-season setup extremely ultralight. My winter setup consists of my OG Cozy Comfy Quilts from Hangtight. On the bottom, I'm rocking the Heatseeker 20 with his Renew removable insert, and on top, we're rocking that Heatseeker 20 Special Edition overstuffed. I just added an alpha liner. It's in the mail. It's going to allow me to drop another 10 degrees on that setup, going even deeper into winter. This setup weighs roughly 56 ounces, but still outweighed enough for those cold winter trips. These items, like I stated before, are housed in my Hammock Catch All, with the exception of my 3-season Jax R Better quilt, which goes into my clothes bag when packed in my backpack. You got your clothes in your hammock packed and food laid out, but how are you going to store that food when you're on trail? I use a food bag, which I own 2 of for those different types of trips. This bag right here is my custom printed large Dyneema food bag from Hilltop Packs. This bag right here is roughly double the size of my smaller Hilltop bag made from D50T, allowing me to take longer trips or bring someone along with me on the weekends like my wife or my daughter. Inside my food bag, I do not only store my food, but I also store my cook system, my coffee system, spork, and throw bag kit for the PCT hang. My choice of cook kit consists of the Fire Maple G3 pot with the Hornet 2 stove. And my preferred coffee system is this Nanopresso right here. You can get more info on it from my previous video up here. It's not the lightest gear, but it's the gear that just works for me. Last but not least, we got the accessories, or the gear that makes me an ultra rider and not an ultra lighter. All of my accessories are located on the outside of my pack, making for them for easy access when I'm on trail. First, we got the 2 most important accessory bags right here. I'm sure by the print, you know exactly what they are. The green bag, this is my battery bag, guys. And on the inside of this bag, we've got our bag with charging cables, our battery packs, 2 15,000 mAh battery packs from Asper-X, and our headlamp, the Nitecore NU20. In our yellow bag, you read it correctly. It is my poop kit. And on the inside of my poop kit, we not only have my new trowel from Hilltop Packs, the Dig and Rip. We also got another printed bag that has my toothbrush and toothpaste, as well as wipes, guys. I prefer these dude wipes, the travel size. These two bags, where are they stored? They're stored right in my front mesh pocket with my Danellion fire maple table. Continuing on with our accessories. Using my winter pack here, my water filter is located right up here on the upper left-hand side pocket, guys. Goes in my big mesh pocket on my smaller 3-season pack. Inside this bag here, which I found on Amazon from another pack of bags, I put my filter kit. My filter kit consists of the popular Platypus Quick Draw and the Ceenock Vessia bottle bag. On the opposite side of the pack here, guys, is where I store my tent stakes, as well as my mini tripod for filming. It's a Manfrotto. As you can see on the front here, guys, I like to hang 2 S-beaners on each side of my mesh pocket to hold various items, like you see my lantern right here, my first aid kit, and my thermometer, allowing me to have instant access on trail. Well, that's all, folks. I've shown you the gear that keeps me organized on trail, the gear that I bring on trail, and how I pack that gear in my backpack. How do you pack your backpack? What gear do you bring on trips? How do you keep your gear organized? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. And you adventurers, just keep on